Naruto here covering a NiP Mirage A execute that's similar to Flipside's. First, let's take a look at Flipside's A execute versus Liquid in the 2017 PGL Krakow Major. Flipside smokes right side and CT. Then what made this execute unique was that boost molly being thrown over the skybox for triple and bench. Flipside also molly sandwich and dark. Also, the second phase of the execute was well executed, in which they molly jungle and smoke connector and then take jungle control. Now onto NiP's A execute against Vitality in ESL Pro League Season 12. Let's look at the execute from the site overview so you guys can get a better understanding of what's going on. I'm going to let it play out. I'll stop it here because Vitality saves. NiP have 3 players, Rez, hampus, and nawwk outside ramp smoking right side and CT. Then Rez gets on top of hampus's head and mollies triple, while hampus mollies sandwich. nawwk will flash them out. Meanwhile, Plopski and Twist are in palace. Twist will molly dark, and Plopski enters out of palace and gets to firebox, where he supports with utility. The second phase of attack consists of getting hampus flashing the stairs, where he's going to catch Apex off guard jungle. Plopski makes a mistake of mollying and also missed throwing the jungle molly, because nawwk also mollies jungle. The smoke Twist throws will extinguish Plopski's molly, leaving a gap. Plopski throws a flash for hampus to peek connector and kills a blind Ziwu. Bomb is planted opposite and Vitality opts a save. Let's look at the players' POVs. Rez will have bomb and he will be entering out ramp. First he smokes stairs, then he will molly triple. He will go on top of the platform after smoking stairs, and then he jumps onto hampus's head and allows him to stand. He's gonna aim here, take a step, and jump throw. That's how he mollies triple. He's gonna proceed to underhand a flash from ramp and clear close. Rez coming out of ramp sprays bench due to NiP not mollying it, and it's a common area that CTs will push. Before coming out, he waits for nawwk's lamp flash that will blind anyone close. He sprays Vitality's defensive smoke mid-sight. Vitality molly opposite and delay the plant. Rez does a little more spraying jungle. As the molly fades, Rez slowly clears jungle, noting that there's a gap, then he plants opposite. After plant, he falls back to Tetris, watching ramp flank. Hampus throws a smoke that lands in between stairs and bench. Then he goes to the wood pillar and boosts his Rez. He mollies sandwich, then flashes sight. He comes out ramp and shoots a mid-side smoke and watches triple. Hampus heads into Tetris and waits for Twist's first flash to jump onto stairs. Then he waits for his second flash before coming out of the smoke. Hampus surprises Apex and then gets a flash from Plopski for a connector. He gets an easy kill into Ziwu. He retreats to stairs and waits for another flash from Plopski to repeat connector. He sees no one is there, so he takes control and then he starts to hunt. nawwk NiP's Opera will smoke CT, then he jump spots to see if anyone's flanking. He waits for his ramp teammates to be done throwing their mollies before flashing sight and close. nawwk posts up on the bench swing since NiP doesn't molly it. Then he mollies jungle for the second phase. Afterwards, he's gonna hold the flank and CT spawn. Twist is one of the palace players and he's gonna molly dark. He waits until his teammates outside ramp are mollying before he throws his molly so they can time their mollies together. For the second phase of the attack, Twist is gonna flash stairs twice for hampus to get control. The first flash is to allow him to get onto stairs, and then the second flash is for him to come out of stairs. The second flash gets Apex. Then Twist smokes jungle after, but Plopski molly messes it up. Twist is gonna cover jungle and CT as Rez plants. Palace gets smoked after plant, and Twist advances to dark. Plopski is the other palace player, and he's going to be the one entering out palace. He's going to get to firebox, and then he sprays Vitality's sight smoke and re-smokes CT. He attempts to molly jungle, however his molly comes up short and messes up Twist's jungle smoke. nawwk should be the one throwing it because it's a better angle for him. Then, Plopski flashes connector for hampus to peek, which nets him a kill on the blind Ziwu. Then he throws another flash for hampus to repeat connector. He holds fire for the rest of the round. In the next clip, NiP run the same strat, however they run a default first. They throw standard initial mid-control nades and also have nawwk going towards B apps to watch for aggression. Then they regroup into their positions for the A execute. NiP execute after Spirit's ramp smokes fade. This time around, no sandwich molly because hampus used his molly early on for connector at mid. Spirit is playing a bait and switch in ramp, and NiP trade out. Plopski entries out palace and kills Ida's balanced CT. For their second phase of attack here, NiP will flash through the CT smoke and trade. Then nawwk kills the last player mirror bench. I'm going to show the POVs since I record them, but I'm not going to do any voiceover due to the repetitiveness. To wrap up, NiP's A executor Mirage utilizes nades to smoke off and molly choke points. The boost to molly triple is always cool to see. The main thing I want to touch upon is the second phase of the attack. Whenever you're executing A, your team should have a plan on what to do after you clear sight and post plant. Do you want to take jungle, connector, CT control, or play passive and send one person from ramp to mid to flank connector? Your team should be coordinated in what to do for the second phase of the attack. If you liked the video, please upvote and subscribe. Till next time, not out here, peace.